Hey everybody, Martyn of Flicking Feathers again today. I'm tying Dave Whitlock's near Nuff Crayfish, or a wee variation of it. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anyone that wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content and be eligible for the giveaways. So I've got my hook and my vise. This is a Tiemco 5263 and this is a size 6. And I'm just running on some 6/0 uni. This is rusty done, but it doesn't really matter. So the first thing I'm going to tie in is the tail. I like to tie it in at this stage because it's tidier at the end, basically. So just cut a bit of rabbit fur, and I want it nearly a shank length. And we'll just catch that in. Just blast the thread on. And then I'm going to take my lead eyes. I'm just using, this is just large dumbbells. It's plain lead. You can use painted lead or heavy lead or whatever, it's up to you. Just going to figure 8 them on. And make sure they're nice and straight, and then you can lock them in. Nice and securely. Now what I like to do is come back onto the shank to sort of really anchor the thread, and then I'll come in with another set of cross wraps. And that really helps keep them well secured. Now obviously you can use a smaller eye if you wish as well, or tungsten even if you want a really compact little fast sinking fly. And then we're ready to start with the legs and antenna. So I'm going to get a bit of olive crystal flash. I'm going to fold it across my thread and tie it back, and I'm going to cut this quite long, say like a 1.5 hooks. Then some black spanflex, or flex floss or life flex. Just going to run the thread back and do exactly the same. Take a single strand, fold it over, and just stretch it the way back. Come right back to the tie-in point at the start of the bend, so in line with the barb. And I'll cut these, and I like these to be a wee bit shorter than the crystal flash. And then I'm going to take an olive rubber leg, silileg. It's up to you what you use. You could use round rubber. And these are just olive with a black bar. And then just same again, fold it over the thread, pull it back, and then as before, you should come in and trim them, and I'll let these be slightly shorter again. And having them the 3 lengths means that they sort of move independently. I'm going to get a wee bit of dubbing, just using Whitlock Crayfish dubbing, kind of olive. just making a wee teeny ball, just creates a bit of separation between the eyes and the legs and antenna, and helps everything sit. So I've got these wee eyes that I've made myself. They're smaller than the sort of commercial EP eyes and all that, but they're just burnt nylon with a bit of black resin on them. And I'm going to tie these so that the eyes are just coming behind the hook. Take a couple of wraps and then you can adjust them, make sure they're the same length. I'm going to come back right up hard against that dubbing. I'll lock them. Now I'm going to trim away my butts. I'll leave the waist the length of the body, and I'm just going to get some super glue on here and wrap over it. That gives you a nice secure set of eyes that are not going to pull off, or, I mean, the eye can break but they'll never pull out. Then we'll invert the hook and get another bunch of rabbit. That's not bad. And I'm just going to offer this in so that it comes back. Take away the excess glue. Just sort of in line with the eyes, level with the eyes. I really don't understand when I see crayfish flies tied with the eyes sticking away out. I mean, I don't really think the eyes are that necessary for a start on a crayfish imitation. They're not really a trigger, but a crayfish's eyes are sitting right in its body, so it's a completely weird thing to have them out in stalks. I'm going to take out another wee bit of dubbing. I'm using soft shell. This isn't like I'm sort of changing up the colour of the body. I like the wee hot spot you get from the soft shell just here. A wee bit of the olive. And then for my claws I'm using a speckled hen back, and it's dyed a sort of golden olive. Really nice. I'm just going to get 2 feathers the same size. And on this size of fly I can just take them from basically the front of the saddle. And then I'll line up the tips. So they match. And I'll strip the waist from the stems. So I want a claw but a shank length. And if I do that, they're both going to be the same size. Now, I don't really think it's that necessary, but you can come in with your scissor tip and make it look a bit more like a wee claw by cutting away the centre tip of the hackle feather. Like that. Now I'm going to tie these in one at a time. Just going to offer them up and sort of crossways. And that lets me adjust it. And I like the hackle sort of to curve in and down. Take my other one on your side. Same thing, just tighten across the way. Check they're even, and one can creep in just a wee bit to meet. There we go. Hold it tight and then you can tie right up against that dubbin. There we go. Got to just run down with my thread, tying these stems off, and then fold them. Snap them away. Right, that's they can't pull out again. Now they need to break to come away. We'll take another wee pinch of dubbin, right, just to create a bit of separation. I don't know again if this is in sort of Dave Whitlock's original, but the wee ball of dubbin there, it prevents your rib and hackle from disturbing these when you wind them. So I'm going to take a bit of 5 pound nylon, catch it in, and then I'll fold the waist piece back, tie over it, a wee bit long, trim that away, and again all I'm doing is locking everything in. Got to get a bit of super glue in my thread and wrap over that. Now again the rib can't pull free, so I'm just going to take some more of the craw dub and don't be shy with this. You can dub this quite heavily. I'm going to rub it with some Velcro as well, which will sort of will reduce that thickness a wee bit. And I'm going to, for my hackle, I'm just going to use a feather from the same cape, the same saddle I should say. But so I took the claws from down at the front, but to make it up this size 6 I need something quite long, so I'm coming up near the top end. That looks a nice one. And I'm going to clean the fluff. I'll leave a couple of the wee marabou feathers, I don't mind them. And I'm going to expose the tip. Catch this in right behind the dumbbells. 2 or 3 turns. Fold the tip back. Tie over it. I'm just going to come in and take that away. And then going to palmer this back, and don't worry what it looks like, right, it will look a mess, and when you kind of start to run out of hackle, follow it around with the nylon and then just go quick, get 5 or 6 wraps of the nylon in there, come across your thread, catch it. Now as this is so slick, I like to figure 8 it around the eyes as well, and then tie over it again. So it's just so thoroughly locked in, it's never going to slip. Then I'm just going to turn this so I can see where the hackle's caught. I'm just going to take your scissor tip and see if you push against it with the flat of the blade, and then trim. The dubbin will spring back and you'd never see the where you've cut the stem. Now to finish it off, I'm just going to get a bit more dubbin. Again, don't be shy. Just watch the hackle. Got a couple of wraps, and then figure 8. And the eyes come in front. If you've got a wee bit extra, just take it away. I'm going to leave it in my thread though, because I will use it. Just to tighten that up, I'm just going to take the thread through there. The thread will sink into the dubbing. So, I've still got that bit of dubbing in my thread. Turn the fly back over. Take that rabbit right to the front and then fold it back. I like to fold that, and I'll take that dubbing now and build the rest of the body. 1/2 hitch. Bit of super glue on the thread. These are bottom bouncers. So the super glue is a good addition. 2-turn whip finish and tighten it nice and quick. And again, 3-turn there. You can snap that. That's incredibly secure. Now, the hackle, I know that looks a mess, but a quick rub with the Velcro frees up any of your trapped fibres, and you can just brush them towards the rear. And there you go. That, a wee bit of varnish just to seal that glue, is Whitlock's near enough crayfish. Nice wee fly, well worth having in your box if you fish for smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, perch, anything that eats a crayfish really. You can swing it, you can hop it, fish it under an indicator. There you go. So I hope that was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Right, lines guys, bye.